Y'all know what time it is. Anytime you see the lady singing in a slow beat bringing, it's Big Vern in the booth doing his thinging. Ha ha! We had a great show lined up for you today. Talk some Eric Bieniemy. He reunites with the Chiefs, and they get off to a second marriage. I don't know how that's going to work. It is what it is at this point. Then you had Robert Salah. He got the job in Tennessee. Shout out to him. We like the hire. Last segment, we talked about Jeff Hafley getting the job in Miami. We thought that was pretty cool. The Lamar Jackson hate train, that's in full effect. Yeah, that's weird. They were trying to trade a guy who has a no trade clause, and they were working out idiotic scenarios when they could have clearly looked this up on Google and been like, oh, wait a minute, there is no trade and there is no franchise tag. Why are we talking about this? Then we talked about Indiana, we matter, and he makes everybody in the state with pride stand up and be accounted for. And yeah, we love that. Thank you, Coach Zagnetti, for that. And that brings us to Buffalo. Buffalo fires Sean McDermott for absolutely nothing. We'll jump into it when we get back. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. What up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. And we pushing a new rap album this month, Zero, Unappreciated, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Famous Again. Look, if you don't like that Southern Texas pimp shit, this is going to go over your head. But for everybody on that level, because most guys have lived life to this point, Famous Again is one of them ones. I'm trying is one of them ones too. They got them one of them ones. This guy has the ability to harmonize like somebody like Nate Dogg, but then he has bars like Bun B. So yeah, this was a really good vibe. And then there's Less. I'ma do less. If you don't like what I'm doing, I'ma do less. That was crazy. I listen to this almost every day. And would have known's another good one. And then Roe comes back. Zero. Unappreciated. In stores now. Yo, shout out to Zero making it happen. Doing his thing. We thought the project was pretty dope. We thought it was solid. But not going to go ahead and bury the lead. Sean McDermott, he was let go for absolutely no goddamn reason. Let's just be real. Call it what it is. This man had 9 excellent regular season performances and 8 playoff appearances. And you mean to tell me you're going to go ahead and get him fired because of the injuries that the guys were piling up? He brought in 4 different coordinators or 5 different coordinators over the top that help out Josh Allen. Brian Daboll was there. He was there with Josh Allen in 2020. I mean, these guys, the coordinators, they went on to be head coaches and they came out of that Sean McDermott tree. And you mean to tell me he's gone? He's gone because he couldn't get to a Super Bowl, even though you all didn't give him the pieces to do it. Let that settle in. And Terry Pagula, he's crazy. He's gonna say, and he owns the team. That's the dirtbag who owns the team. And this piece of shit said, well, the Bills, they need a new structure within our leadership. What are you talking about? Everybody respected this man. All the players were playing for him. He resurrected the franchise. Let's be honest. Buffalo was buns for a lot of years. After they pulled that shenanigan bullshit in the 90s, getting to the Super Bowl and choking every year, they went into nothingness. You all were in the shadow realm. Y'all was getting body bag after body bag after body bag. They come to Orchard Park and wax y'all's ass every year in, year out. McDermott shows up, he makes you all accountable, and now the Bills Mafia, all of a sudden, the Bills Mafia is back out there. All of a sudden, you got people happy to make it in Orchard Park, piling in to see the games, start bringing in star talent. And sometimes it just works like that in sports. Doesn't mean you didn't do your job. Example, you had the Four Kings where it was Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Marvelous Hagler, Roberto Duran, Thomas the Hitman Hearns. All of these guys are all-time greats. They all had to fight each other and go through fighting each other to be great. It's not saying that they wasn't good. It's not saying that there was no clear-cut favorite. When Hagler was running the show, he went ahead and fought Duran. He went ahead and fought Thomas Hitman Hearns, which is still arguably one of the hardest 3 rounds in boxing that you can sit up and look at, of skill, determination, through blood, through fighting attrition and being tired and walking someone down. He fought Sugar Ray Leonard and came up short. Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns in 1980 was a hell of a fight. Similarly, Josh Allen had Patrick Mahomes standing in his way. You're talking about Mahomes at the height of his powers. You're talking about Lamar, Superman Jackson. These guys are good. They're not just going to roll over. You got to take it from them. And when the Bills came up short, it was like, oh, yeah, they got a little bit closer. They'll be back. They'll be back. These things take time. I cut content last week that told you Josh Allen's window for winning the Super Bowl is damn near closed. He's almost closing in on his 9th year in the NFL. And there are only 2 quarterbacks in NFL history who have won Super Bowls past that 9-year mark. That would be Peyton Manning. He did it in 9 with the Colts. And then that would be John Elway. Do I think Josh Allen has staying power like that? I don't know. I really don't. But what I'm saying is, if you keep switching coaches and coordinators, it makes it harder for him to get there. If you keep switching up personnel and he's got to learn a new playbook and they're trying to make him acquiesce to something that he's not comfortable with, and I'm not saying that's the case whatsoever, but it's more likely than not, that's not going to go ahead and make Josh Allen better. Now, side note, I was informed by my brother that the prostitutes at ESPN, ABC, Disney, they got up there crying, Rex Ryan and all these other pieces of shit, talking and crying about how Josh Allen was the best quarterback in the NFL playoffs. And no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Y'all gave this man a goddamn MVP award he did not deserve. He wasn't the MVP last year. And I'll give you why, the criteria, because all of you all are nothing but dick-sucking morons. Because the NFL, if you win All-Pro, and it's been that way since 1987, if you win All-Pro, 1988, if you win All-Pro, then you're going to be the MVP of the year. Lamar Jackson won All-Pro. And then you had people in the media run interference in real time, like weak-ass Ryan Clark, you know, the biggity black guy who has half-white kids. Oh, I want to run at RG3 because he doesn't have these conversations with these black kids that I have. Man, look, stop it. Get out of here with this old bullshit, because ESPN willingly used you to run down on a black man just for an MVP award to give it to a guy who didn't deserve it. Lamar Jackson even outplayed Josh Allen head to head. And they broke the rules to give him an award he didn't deserve that they didn't do since 1987. A lot of you people wasn't even around in 1987. Hell, some of these TV personalities wasn't even born or thought about in 1987. Let's be real. Stop playing with me, bro. That's why I'm the best in the world. I do this shit. I don't need notes. I don't read off teleprompters. Again, when you do original content, this is what it sounds like. I sound like nobody else. The game is stale. Everybody else reacts to TV. I don't give a fuck about TV. But nonetheless, Sean McDermott, I think he got a raw deal. He'll land somewhere else as a gifted coach. I don't think that he should be unemployed because, like I said, he's a hell of a coach. He resurrected a franchise that was ass. And we can all admit that. And hey, look, Buffalo, you're in your own way again. Can you get out of your way? Can you get your head out of your ass? Hey, look, I'm just waiting to see who you hire. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's the show. Thank you all for joining us. We had a great time. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe button and share the content. This is Big Vern, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.